Bryan Stow's story is pretty well known. In March of 2011, he attended a Giants-Dodgers baseball game at Dodger Stadium. After the game, he was brutally attacked by two men. His injuries were severe enough that he was in a coma for 9 months and had to relearn many things that we take for granted. In the first couple of years after the attack, he had hospital stays in several California hospitals. The chapter of Bryan's story that we're going to focus on started at Good Samaritan Hospital in Los Gatos.
So when he was an inpatient at Good Sam, it's always kind of fun to get patients off the unit, to get out in the community, to do an outing, to do something fun. And people with, adults with brain injuries, it's really fun to get them together with children. We created a story, worked with Bryan to go next door to share what it's like to be a paramedic with the kids. So something that, content that was already available to Bryan.
She goes, I think you should talk to kids. And I'm like, I have 2 of my own. I don't like talking to them. But the first one I did was like that age. And then it built. I love talking to kids now.
At the time we needed to be prepared, when a young kid asked Bryan, what happened to you? We needed something appropriate to say. So we came up with, I got hurt by adult bullies. And then that opened the door to more presentations, but a little more in depth of sharing his story.
I saw patience about him, with kids that I don't think he had that much with children before. And it was a new person. Bryan became very more spiritual. He just had a caring about the message that he was giving children.
There's a new message out there. It's don't hurt others. Be kind to people.
When he goes to share his story with other people, he's inspiring so many students by sharing his story. First of all, by the message of never giving up, teaching kids using his own communication now to not be bullies, how to live kinder lives, and how they soften and they hear his story and they're all so inspired about never giving up and just the kindness and the light that Bryan has had in his heart.
I've seen how they react. I love, Dave and I sit in the back and we watch, and I love watching the kids, and they're so intent on what Bryan is saying. And you can tell that they're really paying attention by the questions they ask. And it's really amazing. It's really good. And I think if we can get just one person to make the difference, then they'll, go out and be like a domino effect.